8:13, coming at you live from the elliptical, 23 minutes, 12 seconds in my workout, level 10. Energy is about a 3 today. I'm gonna keep it real here. And I was not feeling pumped for my morning. I spoke to my cousin though, and he said, you know, get up, get on the elliptical and turn it around. So that's what I'm doing. But the truth is, Phil is very sensitive to energy. He's like a sponge. And he's still, you know, kind of feeding off of what I was putting out there this morning, just unwilling to move. But, you know, all I can do is lead by example. That's my thing. I like to lead by example. And sometimes I also like to lead by telling people what to do. And I just got to hope that he gets back on the right path. But in the meantime, I'm wearing this shirt today. It's a shirt a friend made for me many years ago, a good friend of mine. It's a picture of him, and it says, "My best friend broke." Very clever shirt. There's obviously, you know, just so much to unpack there, layers and layers to peel away, layers of meaning. But, you know, what I really like about the shirt, he gave it to me over 10 years ago, and with every washing, it keeps getting shorter and shorter until now it's finally just the length I like. It's showing just the amount of midriff that I like to show. I'm a big believer in letting the world see my abdominals, and the shirt allows me to do that. My pump-up song of the day, actually a song with a title I don't feel that comfortable with, so I modified it. I like to call the song African American Friends in Paris. And I'm actually working on a whole album of songs with, you know, culturally insensitive lyrics that I've changed to be more respectful. And, you know, I have one song, it's from the Black Eyed Peas song, I call it Let's Get It Mentally Challenged in here. I have another song, it's Money, Cash, Sex Workers. And a third one, that's my favorite, it's Your Wife Is My Female Dog. But, you know, this is the song of the day. Jay-Z, Kanye, always get me going. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take your pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6. And a lot of people say to me, you know, you really live your life like you're Michael Jordan in Game 6. And that's my thing. Great under pressure. Put me under pressure, and that's when I really perform. But like I said, I woke up not feeling great today. I, you know, talked to my cousin last night, and I told him, you know, I'm in a little bit of a slump, but I think tomorrow's the day I turn around, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna kill it. And I sent him a text this morning, and I said, I'm not feeling it, I'm not there mentally, don't have it in me. And he called me and he said, Melanie, you know, get up, drink a cup of coffee, get on the elliptical, do something that makes you feel good, because the reality is you need to be accountable to yourself. And you know, I found his words so inspiring. I want to talk to you a little bit about that today, how you can be accountable to yourself. And the first and most obvious, and that's a great example, is, you know, have people in your life who are helping you help you to be accountable to yourself. That's a great sentence. It rolls off. They should put that on mugs. You know, I have, you know, my cousin, and Tolstoy was someone who actually, he had a good friend who always helped him, you know, see his goals through to the end. He said to him at one point, I want to write epic novel about depressing woman who's 800 pages. And, you know, about 500 pages in, he said to his friend, the novel finished. He liked, by the way, he was Russian. He liked to speak in English with a Russian accent, though, with his friends. And his friend said to him, you know, you've made a commitment. You got to see the thing through to the end. Got to be accountable to yourself. And the truth is, you know, the first ending was very dull. You know, she ends up with Vronsky, and Vronsky sort of reconciles with the husband, and they do a lot of pheasant hunting. You know, no one threw herself in front of a train, let's just put it that way. So, you know, it's because he was able to be accountable to himself. We have this amazing novel, such a powerful ending. Most people never get there because the ending is so long, or the book is so long. But if you do, boy, how rewarding. So that's number one. Number two is set goals for yourself that you can accomplish. You know, I said to myself, you know, energy's a little low, so I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to work out 2 hours, 45 minutes today. But maybe even on a good day, that's too much for you. So maybe what you say is, I'm going to go on a 20-minute walk. You need to set goals that you're going to be able to accomplish so you can feel good about it after. So challenge yourself, but make it realistic. That's number 2. Number 3, I say this a lot, but just because you don't want to do something doesn't mean you can't. Think about Kim Kardashian. You think she wakes up every morning and she's like, oh, I want to get full makeup put on and an amazing outfit and get in front of the camera, live my life in front of the camera. No, she doesn't, but she made a commitment to herself that she was going to live her entire life in front of the camera, and she knows all about being accountable to herself. And the truth is, we have so much sort of innovative quality viewing as a result. It's almost Beckett-like, a lot of conversation that goes nowhere, doesn't make much sense, and, sort of pregnant pauses. So that's what we get for Kim Kardashian's willingness to honor her agreements with herself. And finally, to fuel these commitments, you need to be eating protein all day.